And if you have the letter shin, you have to put in a certain number, and that's usually divided up or figured out by the group that's playing. So that's one thing. In my synagogue, because we don't have enough little trinkets and places to play, we simply play for see who can get the most number of these spinning at one time, or can get how many started within a minute. So you can do anything you like in terms of coming up with a game and put your own spin on it. So, sorry about that. The letters on the dreidel stand for the 4 words. Did I give you a translation here?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, all right. The letter nun stands for the Hebrew word nes, which means a miracle. The next letter, a gimel, stands for the word gadol, which means great or large. The letter hey is the Hebrew word haya, and the final letter shin stands for the word sham, which means there. A great miracle happened there. All right. In Israel, though, they changed that last letter because it isn't there; it's here. So the letter it's a different letter. In Hebrew, it's called pei, but you'll rarely find those here in America. So you're welcome. Take these home, play with them, tell your neighbors and friends. And yes, play with them. You have a hardwood floor? You do. All the more better. So, on the paper that I've given you, you also have some of the traditional songs. And I figured that we're in a place with musicians in it. We have. Did you bring the handbells?
No, I didn't.
You forgot the handbells. I'll sing you some of the songs, and then I'm going to teach you one, at least one, so we'll all get in on it. But this is the sound of the kind of music that you would hear at a typical Hanukkah celebration. And people yell at me because I put the word Chanukiah in it, which is harder to say than menorah. But you're a forgiving crowd. Oh Chanukah, come light the Chanukiah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather around the table, we'll give you a treat. Svivonit, that's dreidels, to play with, and livivot, that's latkes, to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. And that can be sung over and over. There are many verses to it. In fact, there are some other words written to it, meaning having nothing to do with Hanukkah. But it can go on forever in Yiddish, Hebrew, any other language of the world. Now, the next song, I think some of you might have heard these words before. You think?
Rock of Ages.
You think? Is that part of your, okay.
Yeah, that's
But do you know, let's see, you know Rock of Ages. You know that? Okay, well, I don't know that one. The way we sing it, and it probably has some different words. Rock of Ages, let our song praise thy saving power. Thou amidst the raging foes was a sheltering tower. Furious they assailed us, but thine arm availed us, and thy word broke their sword when our own strength failed us, and thy word broke their sword when our own strength failed us. Now you got the tune. You want to hear the Hebrew? Want to hear how it sounds? Sure. What were you going to say? No? Yes? Here we go. Ma'osur Yeshuati Lechana El Shabeach Tikon Beit Tefilati V'sham Todah Nizabeach Le'tachin Amat The next song is in Ladino. Ladino is akin to Spanish. What Yiddish is how it relates to German as language. Ladino can probably be understood by most people who are fluent in Spain Spanish. I've heard that people, Mexico and South America, don't quite get it as well as the folks from Spain. Nevertheless, it is a Jewish language developed in the closeted neighborhoods that they lived in for so many years. And this is a song I'd like to teach you. And here's your part. It's got a lot of words in it, but you'll get it real quick. After the blue words is when you guys will come in, and I'll teach you that. Hanukkah linda está aquí, ocho candelas para mí. Oh, here comes your part. Una candelica, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, cuatro candelicas, cinco candelicas, seis candelicas, siete candelicas, ocho candelas para mí. Good, that's your part. I'll expect you to sing it. Los pastelicos voy comer, col con almendricas y la miel. That means pastries with almonds.
And honey.
And honey, yes. I don't need to tell you guys, right? Los pastelicos voy comer, col con almendricas y la miel. Oh, una candelica, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, cuatro candelicas, cinco candelicas, seis candelicas, siete candelicas, ocho candelas para mí. Muchas fiestas voy a hacer, con alegrías y placer. Muchas fiestas voy a hacer, con alegrías y placer. Oh, una candelica, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, cuatro candelicas, cinco candelicas, seis candelicas, siete candelicas, ocho candelas para mí. Hanukkah linda está aquí, ocho candelas para mí. Hanukkah linda está aquí, ocho candelas para mí. Oh, una candelica, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, cuatro candelicas, cinco candelicas, seis candelicas, siete candelicas, ocho candelas para mí. That's a fun song, isn't it? At the same time while I'm playing the banjo. Yeah. Now, Peter Yarrow wrote this song, and only later, in some of his public appearances, said, "Oh yeah, I wrote it for Hanukkah." Truth is, he just wrote the song. He thought it was a cool idea, and over the years refined it. There are original sets of words that are slightly different, and it eventually became associated with Hanukkah. And then he got invitations with Peter Paul also. Peter, Paul, and Mary, all of them were invited to Hanukkah celebrations all over the place to sing their song. There's a PBS special you can see on YouTube where the group got together. It was one of Mary's last performances while she was able to still stand up and sing. So it goes like this. Does anybody know it already? You have familiarity with it? Okay, you won't be able to say that in 10 minutes. Light one candle for the Maccabee children, with thanks that their light didn't die. Light one candle for the pain they endured, where their right to exist was denied. Light one candle for the terrible sacrifice justice and freedom demand. But light one candle for the wisdom to know when the peacemaker's time is at hand. And then everybody sings, and I'll do it once, and then you'll do it. Don't let the light go out, it's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through our love and our tears. Together, let's try. Don't let the light go out, it's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through our love and our tears. Light one candle for the strength that we need to never become our own foe. Light one candle for those who are suffering the pain we learned so long ago. Light one candle for all we believe in, that anger won't tear us apart. And light one candle to bring us together with peace as the song in our heart. Together. Don't let the light go out, it's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through our love and our tears. All right, if you learn the tune, sing the next verses with me. What is the memory that's valued so highly that we keep it alive in that flame? What's the commitment to those who have died when we cry out they've not died in vain? Have we come this far, always believing that justice would somehow prevail? This is the burden, and this is the promise, and this is why we will not fail. Don't let the light go out, it's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through our love and our tears. Don't let the light go out, it's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through our love and our tears. Well, good. Now you've learned the Hanukkah song from a most unexpected source, from Peter Yarrow. And so I hope you've gotten something. Are there any questions? I know I always think I know what I have to tell people, but I'm sure I left a lot out. Yes?
Is there one day that's more important than any of the other 8 days?
No?
Okay.
Probably the day before, when you're panicking that you're not ready. But no, generally, no. Each of the 8 days is equivalent. Yeah, good, thank you.
You think you light one candle per day?
On the first night, we would have this shamash, the lighter candle, and then one candle.
All right,
The
how long
next
does that
night-
candle burn? Did you blow it out or did it burn?
No, we let it burn out.
Oh, you let it burn out?
Yeah, except maybe tonight, when we don't want to burn the building down.
You replace it after it burns out or?
When that candle is gone, it's gone. The next
Okay.
night, with nothing on there, we put a new shamash and 2 candles. Two from, and we light the newest candle first. So,
Do you go to bed at night?
not in the same room. Okay, no, it's a good question, but these normally last only about 20 minutes or so.
Right, okay, I see
So
that.
it would be really unusual for anybody to light long tapers that would go on for a long time. So each night, we'll add another candle in one direction and light the newest candle first and come back, so that all 8 are lit on the last night. But each night is a
Okay.
brand, that's why we need 44 candles.
I don't know if you have big round ones or?
Oh, no, we want
have
them
to
to go
finish
out.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, we really want them to go out before we go to bed.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, the menorah that has 7